Leroy Cockrell has lived in the Black Forest area of Ruidoso for over a dozen years. It's his home, and to help keep it safe, he is leading an effort to get a Firewise designation for the Black Forest community. Cockrell says residents just need to make simple changes to their houses to help keep them and their neighbors safer.
The firewood there, it's piled up next to the house. You don't do that. You move your firewood out away from the house, Just little things like that. It's like I say, it's not all just cutting trees out. It's a lot of preparation around the house. Weed eating, I mean, the first 3 feet of the house, they even suggest gravel or dirt, bare dirt, and then as you move away, keep your shrubs low. If you have trees close to your house, you trim them up above the eaves. So you want bare trunk up above the eaves. And of course, that keeps the fire from ever getting up to it.
Firewise is a national program that strives to prevent forest fires and protect homes in the forest.
I've seen neighborhoods, aerial pictures of neighborhoods where they've gone in and done Firewise. I've seen fires burn right up and go around them.
Experts come in and inspect the area and give it a rating high, medium, or low hazard. You need the low hazard rating to be considered a Firewise community. Then you have to keep up those standards.
Firewise is a dynamic program. The trees keep growing. You trim the brush back, it comes back. So every year, you will need to police your yard, and those that haven't been done, then they need to be done, and so on, and keep it in good Firewise condition.
Being part of a Firewise community means lower insurance rates and helps make sure public safety officers can get to you in an emergency.
If we were to ever have a fire in a neighborhood, the fire department is only going to fight fires at places they think they have a chance of defending. And if you haven't done anything to your lot, if it's just grown up, they're going to drive by, I can tell you.
He took me on a drive around Black Forest to see some of the progress the area has made.
Now they've thinned around these. They've cut the trees back. They're not near as thick as they were at one time. They need a little cleanup, but they're not too bad. But they're built on those real steep lots.
And areas that could pose a danger if a fire was to come into the community.
A fire feeds right up a canyon. So that whole canyon's fixing to get cleaned out. All of that dead timber will be cut.
He sent out the first newsletter about Firewise in April and got a quick response.
And that first couple of weeks, I mean, those grapple trucks are in and out of here every day, And I still see them. They're in here every week now, at least, probably a couple of times a week, because there are still people that are still working on their lots.
But as with any project, there has been some resistance.
There's a lot that haven't yet, and those are usually vacant lots. People live a ways off, and they just don't see the importance or whatever, but that's no excuse. You still have to get your lot in order so that your neighbors' lots are protected.
He hopes that by getting this designation, other communities will follow their lead.
We're trying to set a good example. There's a lot of other really nice neighborhoods here, and I know some others that are already working on it.
The forestry experts will come into the area in the next few weeks, and Cockrell is confident they will receive a low hazard rating.